Left to die, dog advocates are calling for changes at Detroit Animal Care and Control tonight. A pup was brought to the facility to be treated for his injuries, but was later euthanized. 7 Action News reporter Rudy Harper is live with a look at how the city is now responding. Rudy.
Well, Carolyn, the shelter, admits they are overwhelmed and unable to keep up with the demand. Now, this is Lux here, a 2 to 3 year old pit bull mix. Dog advocates say he desperately needed surgery, but was left to suffer without care.
Probably an unimaginable amount of pain and just suffering.
Dog advocate Christina Rinaldi is furious that problems persist at Detroit's animal shelter.
Every dog that we take out of there is sick.
Rinaldi is the executive director for Detroit Dog Rescue, a non-for-profit, no-kill shelter that supports animals the city takes in.
Could not get through. This is definitely an urgent situation.
These are emails and phone records, she says, from the public, ignored by shelter workers. She says there are hundreds.
This is Lux. It's like hard to talk about.
Lux was a young pit bull mix rescue who suffered from a prolapsed rectum. He was in the care of the city shelter.
And it happens when dogs will eat rocks and sticks and things like that, or it can happen because of parasites, too much pushing.
We had to blur photos of Lux's condition because they are too grotesque to broadcast. Rinaldi says he was left to suffer without care.
For 48 hours, when my team showed up, what they told me is they found Lux in a cage with a blanket over it, and he was in agony. He was eating his own flesh.
Finally, Lux was euthanized. The city declined to speak on camera, but sent us this statement that read in part, "Because of our limitations, we rely heavily on our third-party partners to help get dogs like Lux to veterinarians that can perform major surgeries."
We need immediate action now.
Rinaldi says it's the city's responsibility, and time again, they failed man's best friend.
They need improved funding. They need more animal control officers on the street. There's so much more.
Well, the shelter says they are doubling the number of animal control officers, and the city is providing $1.3 million that will go to much needed building improvements, but still the shelter says that is not enough to provide the spectrum of care that is needed. I'm Rudy Harper, 7 Action News.